Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I am so excited to be here and I hope that your week went really well. Today I am talking all about granola and cereal. If you are joining me live, thank you so much for popping on here with me. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I think we should be good to go. Earlier this week, I posted an article on how to choose a healthier cereal, and it was all about how to navigate the cereal aisle. Because when we walk down the cereal aisle, it can be overwhelming and intimidating. There's a lot of marketing going on that says this is healthy and made of whole grains and low in cholesterol and can help with digestive health and healthy, lots of marketing going on. So it can be really overwhelming. And so in that article, I share with you my 3 tips for what to look for in choosing a cereal. And I also share with you 3 of my cereal recommendations. But one of the things I didn't talk about in that article was granola, because I think it's a little bit of a different topic than just cereal. A lot of people choose granola for breakfast because they view it as a really healthy option. It's been considered a healthy option for decades and decades. And again, the marketing on the bags and the boxes of granola state how healthy granola is for us. So that's what I wanted to dive into today. And if you are on here live, let me know if you eat granola for breakfast. I'm really curious. I'm a huge granola lover, but we're going to dive into exactly what to look for and maybe some things that you might be surprised about. So the first thing that might shock you is that the federal government actually says that granola is a grain-based dessert. A grain-based dessert. So technically, whenever we have granola that we buy from the supermarket, it's considered a dessert. Hi, Eileen. Thank you for joining live. Okay, so granola as a dessert is kind of crazy because it's packed with sugar, and I wanted to show you kind of what to look for. So this is a bowl of granola that I got from Trader Joe's. This is a serving. It's 3/4 cup of their granola. And when I was looking at the back of the package, it has 13 grams of added sugar. And you're like, okay, what does that mean exactly? So 13 grams of added sugar is 2.5 teaspoons. It's that much sugar per serving. So 2.5 teaspoons is almost a tablespoon of sugar, which is a lot of sugar in the scheme of things, especially if you're thinking granola is healthy. I'm making a really healthy choice when I choose granola for breakfast, but to just put that into kind of perspective, a piece of chocolate cake has about 26 grams of added sugar. 26 grams. And there are, so this Trader Joe's granola, 13 grams of added sugar per serving, but there are granolas out there that people choose because they're healthy. I wrote some of these down. So Bare Naked granola, that's the one that looks kind of hippie-y. That one has 20 grams of added sugar. And the Nature Valley, just classic granola, 24 grams of added sugar per cup. 24 grams. And a chocolate cake, a piece of chocolate cake with icing has 26 grams of added sugar. I don't know about you, but I would much rather have the piece of chocolate cake with frosting. If you're on here live, let me know if you would choose the chocolate cake or the granola. A Krispy Kreme donut has 10 grams of added sugar per serving. So a Krispy Kreme donut is actually about 1/2 teaspoon less added sugar than this healthy granola, which boggles my mind. Another thing I'll share with you, so yesterday, of course, was Valentine's Day. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. my husband brought me this box of chocolate truffles. Technically, I picked this out myself, and I said, I want this for Valentine's Day, get this for me. But it's still romantic, right? So he got me these truffles, and where am I pointing? Over here. One of these has 10 grams of added sugar. Again, my granola has more sugar than these, and I would definitely rather have this than the granola. So the takeaway here is really to be mindful of what's in your food. I'm not saying you should never have sugar, you should avoid sugar, limit sugar. I mean, we want to limit it to a certain degree, but I think the key is mindfulness and being aware and being an informed buyer, which is really tricky when people are telling us stories about what's healthy and what's not. We can do our own digging and be our own informed purchaser. So eat the granola if you love the granola. Read the label, look at the ingredients, look at the added sugars in it, and make your own choice. And I think that's great too. Choose whatever works best for you. But I think that is the key, is being informed and mindful, and just knowing that there are things out there in the grocery store that we might think are healthy, but aren't necessarily, unless we do a little of our own detective work and a little digging. So I want you to also go back and watch my last Facebook Live, which is on Is Bulletproof Coffee Healthy or Not? In that video, I talk about a key phrase that is a total game changer when you're making any decisions based on health. So if a friend or a family member is talking about a diet or a specific food like granola that's healthy, I want you to ask yourself, healthy compared to what? And that is always such a great guiding force into knowing, well, is it something I really want to eat? Is it something that is actually healthy, or are there better, healthier options, or just options that work better for me? So that's a really good one. I've also left in the description of this video 2 no added sugar granola recipes that are on my blog. One is for a chocolate banana bread granola, no added sugar, and the other is for a festive matcha granola. So it also gives you a little bit of that caffeine energy kick with it too. So I hope that this is helpful. Again, not saying avoid sugar at all costs. Enjoy your sugar, but just know where it's coming from. And if you choose maybe a less sugar-fied breakfast, it leaves room in your day to enjoy the chocolate truffles or that piece of chocolate cake. You know, really enjoy sugar. If you're gonna have it, which it's a pretty good part of life, you want it to come from things that are really, really enjoyable and that you love, and that you also know has sugar in it, and that you're not just being fooled by what's on the front of the package. So I hope that helps. Thank you again for joining me live. And thank you also if you're watching the replay of this. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will be on here next week with another hot topic. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.